Try that. Okay. Can anybody watching hear me? Hello? Am I working? Am I working, anybody? Can you hear me? Microphones flashing. Please tell me, can you hear me? Howdy. Hello, Lux. Can you hear me? No. Fuck. Hang on. Right, hang on then. 1 minute. Thought so. He said yes, maybe. Oh, come on, Lux. Don't be a twat all your life. Have a day off. Yes, you can hear me. Thank you very much. Because I don't normally bring the streaming microphone outside. I just decided to do a random one. Thank you, Lux. So, how is everybody? Hope you're all enjoying the nice weather wherever you are. It's been a hot one the last few days over here in the UK. 28, 30 degrees. Cheers, Lux. I am still about. So I got 2 dogs recently, 2 puppies, and they can be a bit unpredictable at their age. So I'm waiting till they're slightly bit older. But I've got some content coming up soon. Got some bits and pieces coming through to do some content. So there will be some recorded content. And then I will be back live again. Don't worry, I will be back. No problem at all. Hello, Matt H. Good evening. Sound Visional, good voted. Thank you. Just seeing where the puppies are. They're all just chilling out, basically. Yeah, so I've just been having a sit in the garden and a chill. I thought, why not just go live, see what's going on with everybody. Hope you're all okay. Anything you want to discuss? Anything you want to ask me? No? What's everybody up to? You all been working? Or are some of you actually working? Patrick, what are you up to? Are your hands deep where you shouldn't, or you got a day off? Dodger, hello, mate. How are you? Sorry I missed you last week. As I said, I just couldn't get a dog sitter. I have 2 people who I can take the dogs to, and they just happen to be both busy this weekend away. Otherwise, I could have had a day off, Patrick. Okay. Thomas, hello, John. I hope you're doing well on this lovely day. Yes, Thomas, I'm doing fine. Yes, I've been working from the garden this afternoon, which is quite nice. And the kids, as I call them, the puppies, have been looning around the garden. Just all their toys are now in the garden. All the toys that were inside, and there's a few of them. They just bring them outside. So as long as it doesn't piss down and they're all going to get ruined, they should be okay. But I know I'll have to. So if it starts raining, I'll have to drag a load of toys inside. Okay, why did you use the FXD as your thumbnail? I thought you sold it. That's what drew me to the show. Okay, sorry, I just haven't changed any thumbnails or anything on it. I don't often go live on Facebook on straight from YouTube. I normally use StreamYard, so it was just happened to be the thing there. I did sell it, yes. I still keep it. I mean, if I could have kept it and had the, as you probably know or don't know, I've got a Speedy Moonwatch now, and if I could have kept them both, I would have done. But I haven't got tons of money, so something had to go. So, current state of the collection. Still got lots of watches, not expensive ones, you know. I've got the my main ones are the Seamaster 300, the Seamaster 300, the Bond watch, and the Speedy, and the 1966 Omega 600. Those are kind of my top watches to say. That's my birth year watch. So I haven't really got shed loads of expensive stuff. Certainly don't have any Rolexes in my collection. I can't ever see that happening. I quite like Omega. Did Sergey Danny ever get the green light to do his impression of you? Really? I've heard his impression a fucking million times. He used to bore the shit out of every other stream and come on and do it. I don't need to hear it. I fucking heard it. There's tons of streams out there that have it on. That's done. That boat's fucking sailed, so he needs to get a new set of gags. Try picking on somebody else. Speedmaster was worth selling the FXD for, in my opinion. A timeless classic you could wear anywhere. Yeah, I do love the FXD still, but yeah, I do like the Speedy. I like the fact is you can put it on a bracelet, come on a bracelet, and you can put it on a bracelet, or you can put it on. You can put it on a NATO. You can put it on leather straps. You can put it on virtually anything. It is a proper absolute strap monster. Do I like Jacob and Co? Yeah, they're okay. I don't know a lot about them, to be honest. But what I've seen of them, I do like them. Yeah, you know me. I'm bread and butter. Me, I don't go for anything fancy. Do I? I don't do fancy watches. I do what the average person can buy. Not somebody who's got a trust fund or anything. I just got sensible watches. You know what I mean? So I go with it. Yeah, I think probably Omega is where I sit as far as probably my favourite brand. Pocket watches, yeah, I do like pocket watches. I've got a couple of pocket watches. I do like them, yeah, and I certainly like the ones that the old pocket watching here has got. He's got loads of beautiful ones. I can see myself collecting a few more in the future. And that one the one that Patrick got that he had made into a wristwatch. I think that's right, Patrick. Do you remember the one I mentioned to you? Hang on a minute. I've got a dog who wants to come up. Hang on, sorry. Intrusion time. There's Ronnie. He wants to say hello to people. We're live. We're live, Ronnie. We're live. So behave yourself. I know you're hot. He's very hot. These Frenchies, because they've got squashed up faces, they can't handle the heat. They really, really can't handle the heat. So he's suffering at the moment. Aren't you, boy? He's suffering. There you go. I'll put him down. The other one wants to come up and say, Reggie wants to come. Come on, Reggie. Reggie, come on. Come on, help yourself, boy. Come here. Help yourself. Thank you. Oh, dear. And here's Reggie. He's slightly bit smaller than Ronnie. He's not as heavy as Ronnie. The people who had him were millionaires, and they gave him a acre field to play in, and they had him for 8 weeks, the length of time I had Ronnie before I got Reggie as well. And I don't think they didn't mistreat him. They just didn't look after him. So they didn't give him any attention. They just put him in an acre field to run around with for 8 weeks. And the reason I've heard that the woman was playing away. No, the bloke was playing. No, sorry, the bloke was playing away. I think he got her, the dog, to occupy her. So they didn't mistreat him. They just didn't didn't look after him. So he needs building up a bit. He needs fattening up a bit, because he's a proper twin to Ronnie. They were born at the same time exactly, because they were all these dogs. Well, there's 9 of them. They gave him a C-section, so he came out virtually the same time as Ronnie. But he just needs building up a bit. Bless him. Come on, boy. Go down. There you go. And he's gone to play. He's gone to play. Get the dog a bone. Oh, cheers. Thank you very much. Thank you, Dodger. I'm always... Do you know what? It's a nightmare. I got on a Sunday. I take him out. I go to the boot fair in Ashford in Kent. I've got some friends who have stalls there. So I take him early morning and I walk him round. And there's Pets at Home. He's like 5 minutes away. And every Sunday morning, I find myself like going to Pets at Home and these two just get mobbed by people at Pets at Home. You know what I mean? And I just end up getting treats and bones and things for them and toys and everything. Dodger, what is your favourite micro brand? Oh God. I don't know really. I've not really. I looked into them a few months ago. We had the guy. From with the micro brand book, didn't we? A Spinnaker, still a micro brand? Could you class them? I don't know. I've not really looked into them. So there's probably new ones. There's probably new ones out there that I probably don't know about. I'd have to have a look at the latest ones and come back to you. Channel name change. We've been there a few times. I'll try to. Tea and dogs. Yeah. Tea and doggies. Yeah, I could have a title for my next show. Tickers goes dogging. Oh, sorry. Perhaps people who are not in the UK might not know what dogging is. So you might do. I don't know. It's just a UK thing. But also, go on YouTube and find Peter Kay's car share, and just put in dogging, and there's a very, very funny sketch. T.M. Barker's right. Anybody who's not in the UK, tell me if you know or don't know what dogging is. Sorry, we're talking about dogging, but we should talk about watches. But tell you, it's a random edgy ticker show, isn't it? T.M. Barker's, yeah. So these two are currently fighting, and when they fight, these two, they fight properly. We don't, they bite each other, but we don't, go in. They're fighting below the table on my feet. Ridiculous. Okay, I guess nobody wants to discuss dogging. Okay, no, perhaps it's too early. Oh dear. Where is everybody? Anyhow, right. John, answer the question I asked you above. Sorry, Thomas. Sorry. Hang on a minute. Sorry, just let me. I'm only on a small laptop. Well, no big screens or anything. I'm out here, so let me just have a look. Good evening, Lord Tickers. Hello, Memo Box. Let me just find the question. Just bear with us a second. Oh, sorry, Thomas. Yeah, John, when are you ever going to do a video on some content about the Smithsonian stopwatch that gave you in September at Wheel Time? Gave you a print out on the eBay and listing with it and info on it. Sorry, Thomas. Yes, you did. Exactly. Yes. Problem is at the moment, don't know how it happened, but the crystal came out of it, and I need to try and put the crystal back in. The plastic crystal. I don't know how it's fastened in. It doesn't need to be glued. I don't think it comes. I don't know if it comes from the inside or the outside or what, but it pops out. So at the moment, I need to get it put back in. So as soon as I get it put back in, of course I will do something on it. Sorry. As you know, I haven't done any content or anything about anything really. It's been a bit rubbish, but thank you. Yes, Thomas. So if anyone didn't know, Thomas got me a military stopwatch that was used for, I think it was used for probably timing between bombings. So basically, some they could similar to you time between the lightning and thunder to see how far it is away. They were the same with something with missile strikes and stuff. From what I remember, or bombings. It's all good stuff. But that's my research that I found about it. But thank you, Thomas. Sorry, I haven't done that. I do apologise. Is that something from the Urban Director? No, Daniel, just Google dogging, mate. You'll be. The Watch Apprentice is to do with car parks. Yes, it's to do with car parks. Allegedly, it's not something I partake in myself. And why it's actually called that, I don't know, because there is no actual dogs involved. Losing audio. Are we? I don't know why. Let me just close any other programs I've got down that are nothing to do with this. Not that anything much was open. Okay, is that no audio? No audio? Really? Tell me something. Is the audio working or not working? Audio working? Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Is the audio working? It's working. Thank you, Steve H. No idea what happened there. Just keeping an eye on the battery on my laptop. I haven't got it plugged in. But we've got loads of time left. It's audio loud and clear again. Thank you, Memo Box. No idea what happened there. So, I've got a couple of watches being lent to me. That's all I'm saying. One watch has been lent to me, and one that I've got information on. So I'll be doing some content on them, recorded content at some point soon, and then we will see what we can do about going live with some topics, whatever. Probably just kind of news topics of what's going on the current week, out of the usual stuff, monochrome and stuff like that. And we'll just discuss watches. Again, there'll be no drama. Never was any drama when I was on, just talking about watches, having a bit of a laugh. That's the way it's going to be. Don't know what everybody else is doing out there. I've not really watched much content. The Watch Apprentice, Rick. Damn, I've been found out. Okay. TWA, I thought I'd seen you before. Watch Apprentice. It's nice to see that TGV has watched a couple of old videos and commented on them. It's quite nice. He appreciates the content, which is all good. Excuse any noise in the background. The dogs are having a standoff with each other. Completely bonkers. If it was on me, it's a bit hard to turn the camera around and then see what they're looking at. If I had my phone, I'd just switch the phone around. But I said I'm on the laptop. But they're currently just fighting. Someone suggested to me when I go live next time, just leave it on the dogs. I'll get more viewers. Probably right, If I had doggy cam, if I had doggy cam and just left it on all day, I bet I'd get tons of people watching. But it'd be difficult because they loon around the garden plus inside. Rolly Mania, good evening. Dodger John, are you going to continue with the serious watch talk? Or can we play with the blow lamp? I don't think we need to play with the blow lamp. We need a happy medium. You know that when I started off, nothing was ever too serious, but I don't think the blow lamp is a good idea. It'll look like you're going to set on fire to yourself, for fuck's sake. John, you visited it, didn't you? What is your favourite Sin watch? My favourite Sin watch is the one that's oil filled. I think it was there's a couple of them. I think it's the is it the U2? I think it is. I'm trying to remember. It's the one that's oil filled, and it's actually it's actually military issued, and it's a ridiculous big lump. It's really nice. That is 100% my favourite. I think it's about £3 grand, £3.5 from what I remember. It's a pretty industrial bit of kit. Now, those of you who went at weekend, I know there's at least two there, Thomas and Dodger. Oh, Rowley went as well. Of course he did. What did you think of Elliot Brown? Because I'd like to think that I don't know. I'd like to think that someone got the idea of having them after we got them on the channel. They weren't really out there, and we got them on the channel a couple of times, or at least once, and then suddenly they're at BQ. Well, you were there. What did you? Rained upon John. What is your favourite ABBA song? Fucking check it. Fucking hell. Do you know what? That brings me back to my childhood when my sister had a fucking ABBA tape. And we're talking when she's like 10 or 11 or something. So we're talking 1976, 1977. And she used to play that thing to death. Yes. So those of you there at weekend, what did you think of it? Did you have a good look at Elliot Brown? And what did you think of him? Because I've got an Elliot Brown. I think it's amazing. It's really, really good. It's certainly on par with the CWC Special Boat Service one that I've got, which is issued. Because the Elliot Brown one I've got is, again, it's another model that's issued to part of the Special Boat Service. Anyone want to comment? Or does everyone just want to get a room with Renee? Was it? Yeah, I can believe it was probably a good show. I heard it was good. But am I right that out the 2 days, Saturday was the best day? Not a lot of people went on Sunday. Am I right that did Paul go on Sunday? Or was Paul there? Or was Paul just there on Saturday? I know there was no live streaming, was there, on Sunday, which was quite surprising. I didn't see anything pop up at all. Yeah, Paul was on right. Paul was there Sunday, but he didn't live stream, did he? And Dee didn't live stream, and Gavin didn't live stream. No one live streamed that I could see on Sunday. I tried to see the Elliot Brown stand, but Dee and Alex were doing something, so I went back later, and then I packed the watches away. I probably spent too long talking to Zero West. Oh, right, I see. Got you. Okay. And Matt, did we purchase a Zero West on Sunday? Another one, your 24th or whatever it is. I don't know. Did you get one on Sunday? Dodger, sorry, I was too drunk to see who live stream. Yeah, I can believe that. Yeah, Watch Apprentice. As I said, I would have come along, but I said I couldn't get a dog sitter for the boys. They both were busy. I tried early on. Even before I got Reggie, I had Ronnie, and I tried to get a dog sitter, and both the people I use, and I'm not just putting you with anyone, you know what I mean? Because you find somebody you don't know, next minute they've gone on the car park and sold your dog for a fucking bag of weed. So, no, I can't just find out. I don't just want to leave my doggies with anyone. And the two people I can 100% trust them were both busy. So yeah, otherwise I would have probably come. Saw a couple of dogs inside BQ. Are we talking about 4-legged ones or 10 to 2 in a taxi queue ones. If you're talking about proper dog, or if you're talking about four-legged dogs like these two, is that what you're talking about? Rowley, be serious for a minute. Thank you, James. Appreciated. Because seriously, if there were any dogs, if there were any proper dogs there, that pissed me off because I was told that I couldn't go because I had Ronnie and they wouldn't let me bring Ronnie. And people had asked and refused dogs. So they didn't have any there. I'm not, it's not good. Let's talk about bus drivers. Oh, fucking that. Oh, dear. That's a long time ago. That is a long time ago. Yeah, that is 2008. I think it is. Yeah, 2008. Matt H said, I didn't see any dogs at the show. Thank you, Matt. Yeah, bus drivers. Yeah, said 2008. It was fucking ropey to start with, so, imagine the face probably now resembles Ronnie's. And funny enough, Ronnie's face, bless him, looks like he's been hit by a bus, so you figure. Good old days, yes, Renee. So you saw a couple of dogs Saturday, did you, Ronnie? All right, okay. Now we know. Were they anybody? Were they Spencer's mates, or were they just randoms, or do you know who they were? I think it's a bit of a piss take, isn't it? That's why I was told I couldn't go. Never mind. That's the way it goes, isn't it? So any good? So what else was good? Looking at the show, what else was good? Anybody want to comment? Did you go both days, Rolly, or were you just there on for one day on the Saturday? How about it? What's an SOTC, Joseph? The after party in the pub. Oh, that was the good thing, was it? And you went Friday, Sunday, right? Oh, stay at the collection. Oh, I need to do a big ass video about that. I've got lots of shit going around, haven't I? I've got, as I said, I've got Speedy, SMP 300 2003, and a 1966 Amiga Seamaster 600 birthday watch. They're probably my top three. And then the rest of the stuff are various military watches or military inspired watches. I've got tons of stuff that's either been issued or it's the same model that was issued, which is identical to the issued one apart from no. You don't put numbers on the back anymore. It's just that it wasn't actually issued and didn't come in a box with an NSN number, which is what it would do. But like, for instance, like a G-Shock that was issued to the Royal Navy a few years ago. I've got the same model, and it's exactly the same, but it just didn't come in a box marked with an NSN number, which shows that it was issued. Anything on the radar? Not really. Well, I still want a No Time to Die eventually, but it's a load of money. Might end up one eventually. I still like that, but nothing else at the moment. I just see things that pop up and take me fancy. I wouldn't mind one of the Dirty Dozen. They pop up at a reasonable price. So you can get them between £1,000 and £2,000, the Dirty Dozen. quite good ones. So, and there's obviously 12 to choose from. So maybe a dirty dozen at some point. I saw one not so long ago go for 1,300 quid, a Seamer or Simer for 1,300 quid. But I don't have the funds at the moment. I've bought 2 dogs and a footload of stuff to go with the dogs, i.e. insurance, pet toys, just general bits and pieces. Excellent, Matt. Yeah, Chapek, good. Yeah, Muhammad Ali, absolute legend. Yeah, legend. Yeah. Yeah, so there's nothing actually on the radar thinking I'm going to get one of them, going to get one of them, going to get one of them. But then something just pops up and I think, that's quite nice. Dogs better than watches. I must admit, they have given me lots of joy, these two. Because those who know me know I wanted one for years. And where I was living, they didn't allow them. And then suddenly they allowed them. So I said that a year ago, didn't you, that I wanted a dog? And no, I know I didn't plan for 2, but when his bro came up and he looked very upset when I saw him because he'd been like messed about with. I thought, yeah. To see them 2 playing now is brilliant. Let's see if I can see him. Where have they gone? Where have they gone behind me? I can't really. Excuse the crappy garden, mate. I don't really sit in the garden. I can't. A big fat head's in the way. I can't really show you because they're all over the place. They're just 1 minute they're here, 1 minute they're over there. Next minute they're in the house. Thomas Burnett. I really liked Isotope Watches. They did a collaboration with Scotland in May for their 7th anniversary. It sold out straight away, but had lots of nice stuff. Oh yeah, collab with Scottish Watches. Right, got you. Yeah. So we've got 16 watching. That's very nice. Thank you, everybody. Good to know when it's just on a random. Good of you to take your evening out to join me. Yeah, Muhammad Ali's got some serious kit, hasn't he? Didn't he do a State of the Collection a couple of weeks ago on Swiss and John show, I think, didn't he? He's got some serious stuff. Anyhow, don't know how to say that. Yeah, it would have been nice to go Saturday, but there is one certain person, I'm not going to mention, who doesn't particularly like me. And it could have gone off, so perhaps not. You know what I mean? So perhaps it was better I didn't go. Because sometimes I say what I mean, what I think. If someone's a twat, call them a twat. There you go. No. I'm not saying anything. No, I didn't say who don't you like. You take it with nobody. There's somebody there who doesn't like me. That's what I said. So that says that whoever it is started off the dislike bit, if you know what I mean. They started they started the friction. That's all I'm saying. So let's just say that even if they hadn't said anything to me, I might have ended up saying something to them. So there we go. It's all about watches, you know what I mean? But the guy's a twat, so there you go. No matter. Right. So probably best that I stayed here with my doggies, isn't it? Oh yes, pocket watch time. Drama in the watch community. Never. That's right. Yeah, I know. You can believe it. The whole thing is just about watches. So when we go live, we may even on a Friday night get some guitar playing again. That'd be nice, wouldn't it? The old whiskey and guitar playing again. Yeah, I've had lots of nice music recently on the turntables, so more stuff to practice, more stuff to play. Yeah, could be quite good. Could be nice. Back to how it was. IG. Well, okay, so we parted amicably. We took it probably as far as we could go with stuff. Um, we had some fun. We went out and did some stuff. To be absolutely honest, the regime that we had with what we were doing was very time consuming. We were in StreamYard meetings every day discussing the channel. And then of course we were filming stuff, guests who were coming in. The regime was pretty brutal. I mean, Andy's got a job and got a relationship. My job sorted now. Someone threw me a lifeline at the beginning of the year. So I'm happy. My job is great. Really good now. I'm in a really good, because considering the place I was in last year, which was crap, my leg was swelling and my eczema was crap, and this time last year I was in a bad place with my health. But now I'm in a good place, and the job is really good, but it's busy. I can't dedicate as much time in the day as I want to stuff, and sometimes I'm running on a bit later than normal. There's a meeting I need to have. I'm an incident manager now for stuff, so when it kicks off and things break, I might need to jump on a meeting at 4:30, 5 o'clock with people. So I don't always, I don't finish at 4, 4:15, 4:30 straight away. I might finish at 4, grab a bite to eat, take the dogs around the block, and then jump on another meeting at 5:30 at work. But that's the way it goes. So probably, to be honest, don't have the time now, and especially with these two as well. I probably don't have the time anymore to go swanning off rounds, go to places, or spending a million hours on StreamYard with meetings. So just go back to being live, talking with you lot about watches. Tickers, have you got into your shed yet? Fucking hell, Matt. How good's your memory? Fuck's sake. I don't ever remember mentioning that. I must have mentioned it, obviously, but only once. No, I haven't. No, I haven't. So basically, it's a metal shed, and I've got a padlock on it, and the padlock's rusted up. I need some bolt croppers to cut it off. I'm not going to go out and buy some bolt croppers, so I just need to find somebody in it around here, a neighbour who's got a set of bolt croppers who can come and lop it off. So that'll happen eventually. No, you're right, Matt. I haven't got into it yet. Can we do a mini dungeon? I have been fired from my day job. John, you need to do a regular shot and a regular slot. Yes, I know I do. I know I need to go regular. I do need to get things back again regular. Will do. Just see how these two are getting here. So listen, Reggie's only been with me a week and a half. So he's just getting, he's settling in better. He's settled in really well in the last week and a half. But I just need to be a bit less needy and let him. He's getting a lot better. Him and his brother used to kick off a bit the last week. When I give one attention, the other one used to not like it a bit, but now they're just They're quite happy just to wait until I can give them both attention. They're currently busy kissing each other, so I think they're all right. So yeah, of course, I know I need to get. I'll get a regular slot back. Don't worry. Probably going to be Tuesday 9 o'clock or whatever. Is that the normal time? Was it 8 o'clock? It was 9 o'clock, wasn't it? Remind me, guys. Was my old slot? Was it Tuesday at 9? Was it? Or was it 8? It was 9, wasn't it? Yeah, I'm sure it was. Thomas Burnett, $9.99, $10. The super chats, Rolling Mania and Red Shovel. Great time had at the pub with Dodger, Jamie, Jonga, Nick, and crew. Big shout out to my new bromance with the Watch Apprentice. Thank you, Thomas Burnett. It is much appreciated. $10 Tom. Yeah, so I imagine when I come back, it's probably going to be Tuesday night. Tuesday night at 9, I would imagine. We'll have a chat about. So I've got other ideas to do things later on in the year when the kids grow up a bit. Something different, maybe. What we'll see. But for the moment, I think we need to go back live and just have a laugh and see what happens. I'd like to think that I'll get a few panelists on with me. You know. Yeah. So some of you will come and join me. Let's see what's happening with these two. Nothing much. I could do with a cracking thunderstorm, actually. It needs to cool down because it's too hot. It's ridiculously hot here at the moment. Dodger, PLN 10. 10 slotty for Tom. Thank you, guys. It's much appreciated, this. All helps out because my me doggy fund. I mean, yeah, it cost me 45 quid a month per dog insurance because you just got to keep them. You know, you just got to make sure that they're okay. You know what I mean? That's what it cost me. Because a lot of the dog insurance you get doesn't cover treatment for dental treatment, and apparently it's the anaesthetic. Obviously, you know how sensitive your teeth are. You can't do any dental work without putting them under anaesthetic. And apparently, it's the cost of the dog anaesthetic, which is ridiculously expensive. So I had to find some insurance that covered dental treatment, and not a lot of them do. So yeah, it cost me 45 quid a month. Better off putting £90 a month in the savings account, John. What, rather than having the dogs, Rolly? See, you're not a dog person, mate. You could say that about watches, couldn't you? You could say it's better off putting 10 grand in the bank account than buying a watch. You're not a dog person, mate. You're not a dog person. But I am. The great, great company. Oh, rather than having insurance. No, but the insurance covers me for £6,000 of cover per year per dog. That's what it cost me, mate. So my excess is like 200 quid, but £6,000. Now, if one of these daft loons breaks a fucking leg, it's like 2.5, 3 grand to do a leg operation. So basically, that's what it is. That's why you get that's why you get. So you basically the more cover you get, the more it is. So I've got £6,000 per year per dog cover. But yeah, they've given me so much joy in the last, whatever, Ronnie 8 or 9 weeks and Reggie a week and a half. They're just loons. They're very funny. And it gets me out and about, you know, it gets me out walking about and everything. I did get fucking sedentary um since lockdown, you know. When I was working 20 miles away, used to drive and park a mile away and then walk into work and stuff like that and walk back to the car and go out lunchtime. But since I'm working from home, I don't get out a lot walking. So now we'll go out with these two round here in the morning and the evening and a bit further away at weekends. Any pet should be insured, in my opinion. Dogs, especially, treatment is expensive. Yes, absolutely. Yeah, I mean, bless Lizzie was lucky that when I got Lizzie, she was 10 and she was pretty, or 8 or 10, and she was pretty healthy until towards the end of her life when she had cancer of the hip. And I took her to the doctors. Stop nipping me, Ronnie. Fucking snipping me because he wants attention. No, I'm busy talking. Come on. No, come on, go away. Basically, yeah, we'll have to bring him up in a minute because he's actually scratching. Come here, you. Come here. You don't understand, do you? Come on, boy. Come on. Sorry. Here he is again. Yeah. So Lizzie had a problem with a hip, and it cost me like nearly 200 quid just to go and diagnose it. By the time we'd done, you know, appointments and drugs and stuff like that. And of course, then she lasted about another 3 or 4 months. I had to let her go. And again, it cost me a few hundred quid just to let her go. So vets are ridiculously expensive. But yeah. Sorry, I had to bring him up then because he was literally either nipping my elbow or going like scratching my elbow to come and bring him up. Bless him. You should rename your dogs Palm and Andy. Which one's which? So which one's this? That's quite funny. Do you want to go down or what? What do you want to do? You normally... Do you want to go down? Okay, come on. Come on. Go on, boy. Play with your bro. Oh, now you want to come up. Now it's your turn. Yeah, so which one's this? Is this Palm or Andy? There you go. They were good streams. Yeah, they were all good streams. We had fun. You know, all the streams we did. The Gonzo Live ones were me a bit drunk. And then the more serious ones we did, they were all damn good streams. That's good fun, you know. It's a good community. You know. So there you go. Bless him. Go on. Down you go. Play with your brother. Oh dear. Yeah, I mean, we just had a laugh, didn't we? It was good. So yeah, since I've still got my channel, I've still got a few people who, 19 people. Thank you very much for coming on and watching me ramble on about nothing. She's really good. Yeah, they were good streams. I mean, before Palm and Andy, right? Yeah, they were. Yeah, I saw what you said. Yeah. From the start all the way through, they were good. I'm not going to comment on everything you said there. Time flies, but I'll speak to you again sometime about that. But yeah, you're always a good rambler. Thank you. Yes. I can ramble a bit, I suppose. That was the idea of this stream, wasn't it? I wasn't anything to talk about anything in particular. discuss a few watches, but mainly just have a ramble. Well, I've gone from 19 to 18, so obviously somebody realised I was rambling. Nobby Sensi, welcome back, TNT. Thank you, Nobby. Christian, dog life, mate. I'm now a dog owner. Oh, right, Christian. What we got? What dog have you got, mate? Did you get box and papers and everything? Like Casey registered and stuff. I mean, I'd like to get the position where I'd love them to be here on either side of it, like, just sitting there while I was streaming, but that won't happen because they're just Tibetan Terrier. Yeah, you couldn't keep them. I mean, like, Cherish Watches, he's got an English Bulldog, and somehow he had it, Teddy, I think it is, and he had him just like sitting there, just watching. But these are loonies, these two. You won't stay still for a minute. I've got a Staffordshire Bull Terrier. She's nearly 14. Yeah, there's a Staffy around the corner. And when I take these two out, they always stop outside the house and have a look. He's called Teddy, and sometimes he comes out and he's a lovely. He's 3 years old. It's a black one, black Staffy, and he's lovely. Really is lovely. Yeah. They always say a man's best friend, don't they? Definitely. Right, guys, how long have we been on for? 51 minutes. I've talked shit for nearly 52 minutes. Speak to Cherish, Pocket, and Mal. Get the old gang back together again. They were the funniest, entertaining streams. Well, we can make it just as entertaining. Trust me, we can. We can definitely make it entertaining. You guys make it entertaining as well, what you come up with. So, hello, Ian. Sorry, mate. Yes, thank you. That is Ian, my Spanner Man. Luckily, say Ian, we haven't had any today, mate. Thank you. It was just literally, I'm going live in 5, and that was it. Thank you. Yes. Just had a random 52 minutes of talking crap and putting the dogs on display for a couple of minutes. But yeah, we're doing all right. So, Ian, we're going to go back live at some point soon, I think. Probably Tuesday night at 9. You watch it. Anybody hates me now will do their own stream at Tuesday night at 9. No, Watch Penties, we parted company quite a long time ago. Reasons I'm not going to go into. But no. That's all I'm saying. But we'll be fine when we go live. There'll be enough people around. We'll be all good. 22 people. So any other questions you want to ask me, guys, while I'm here? Just beware of the American tossers and the Aussie. Yeah. I know, Ian. Thank you. Don't worry. Yes. There's a few tossers though. They're not American or Aussie. There are a few English tossers as well. Trust me. But don't worry. I know you. Oh, Pocket, you don't know the word tosser. Basically wanker. That's basically tosser. Christian, what do you think of the CW12? Well, I'm getting one delivered sometime soon for review by Christopher Ward. It's been sent from another reviewer from America. So it's going to get to me at some point in the next 10 to 14 days. So I'm going to be doing a review on it. So look out for that. So I haven't got my hands on it yet. But yes, it seems so. Yeah, it looks quite nice actually. Pocket watch time. I need my UK direct. Don't worry about it, mate. When you come on, just when I'm back live, just come on and ask me, and I'll tell you. I'll tell you any phrase you want to know. I probably know every single insult in the English directory because I've probably been called it myself in 57 years. So I can probably recall them all. Oh dear. Yes. So don't worry, we're all good. Right. Anybody else want to ask me anything? No? Tickets, what's next on your list to buy? Right, Louie. And someone asked me that bit ago. I don't know. I said I would like a No Time to Die eventually, but I said finding 8K just like that when I've got these two loons behind me as well to pay for. But I would like a No Time to Die. I suppose if you said the next serious watch that I would like in the collection, I would actually like a No Time to Die. And I think I'd like it on the bracelet and then buy a NATO. The bracelet is cool. A lot of people didn't like it on the bracelet. I love that titanium bracelet. As I always said that when I borrowed watches, I'll come to that in a minute, Nobby. Cheers, mate. Yeah, when I reviewed a lot of watches from BQ, the only two watches I actually wanted to keep and not send back were the No Time to Die and the FXD. Of course, one was $8,000 and one was a lot cheaper than $8,000. So, of course, I bought the FXD. And why did I sell it? Well, I do like speedies. I've always liked speedies. I haven't got a trust fund. I haven't got a shitload of money. So one watch had to go to buy a speedy. So I moved on the FXD. So that's it. I didn't make a footload of money on it. I didn't flip it and make shitloads of money at all. I got a reasonable price for it, which helped me pay for the speedy. So that was why. PwC in London, they would say he's a merchant banker. Absolutely, yes. Peter Carr jumped on. Enjoyed your past informative shows. Greatly missed. When will you regularly be back with the group? Peter, thank you for your kind words. The group don't exist anymore, but as far as I go, I mean, obviously, if they want to come on my show at any point in time, they can come on. Absolutely. Tom and Andy, I speak to them regularly, so they can come on whenever they want. But we're not officially a group anymore for Teen Tickers. It's me back again, and I'll be going live again at least once a week. I'm doing pre-recorded stuff of watches which have been sent and stuff. Tickets, you do the lottery, didn't you win a watch at one time? Hi, Stephen L. Dodger, sorry, 2 dogs, 2 bones. Thank you very much, Dodger. Thank you. Lottery, I won it on one of these competitions called Aspire Comps. They're on you know, where you basically you just pay a certain number of tickets, one ticket or as many as you want, and they draw it out. And it's funny because you see them and people say, "Oh, they don't work. It's crap." Well, I knew somebody who won 50 grand at work, so I knew they worked. I absolutely knew they worked. So I bought I bought, I think it was 5 tickets at something like £1.49 or something, I think it was, for an Amiga Chronoscope. And they close on a Sunday and they phone you on a Wednesday. And I remember just sitting there and I saw the phone go, and they said, "Hi, it's Jimmy and whatever the other guys called from Aspire Comps." And I recognised the voice straight away because I'd watched them do the draw and they ring everybody up live. And I remember there is a bit of a delay on them because I remember saying, "Fuck me dead," which had obviously got off Archie. And of course, they bleeps it out, I think, because it was a 10-second delay. Oh, get that off. And I won this Chronoscope. And it was a nice watch, but at the time, I desperately needed a boiler. Because my boiler was 15 years old, and every winter it crapped out badly, refused to boot up, and I had to get the boiler guy in to come and piss around with it, and it cost me an F-load of money every year to get the boiler working. It was just dodgy. You just kept cutting out and everything. Everyone knows the story about the boiler. So I used the watch money. I sold it to BQ and used the money to buy a boiler, which is, I think, okay. So I got a free boiler out of it. I wouldn't have been able to afford the boiler just like that otherwise. So I think it was good. I still enter the competitions occasionally for stuff, and I could win again. Don't go madly on it, but I do try and win bits and pieces. But it just shows they actually work. So it wasn't a lottery, it's Aspire Comps, but there's loads of, they're all over the place, all these competitions, they all pop up in my feed on Facebook. And I do occasionally just go in and try and win stuff. I tried and won I think it was last week, I tried to win an RS6. It was an RS6 or 58 grand. So part of me says have the RS6. Another part of me says 58 grand would be nice. But I didn't win any of it, so there we go. Choice was made for me. But yeah, occasionally I think it was 99p a ticket, so I just bought 5 tickets. Only takes one. Only took one ticket on the Chronoscope. Boom. Dodger, I told Shovel at the weekend to get that boiler fixed. Yeah. Oh dear, the boiler jokes go on and on and on and on. Yeah, that was good. It was good. The boiler's good. It works. It works. So yes, that was good. I don't know whether the hype of the FXD is, when I tried to sell it, I'm not going to say how much I got for it, but I didn't get the massive anything like $6.5 grand or anything like that people are trying to sell it for on eBay. I tried to get. I went for 4 or 5 quotes, and people just absolutely fucking lowballed me with what they wanted to pay me for. You know, I said it was an FXD 2021. There wasn't many that were out there, but they didn't give a shit. They lowballed me with prices to try and do it. And then I put it on eBay. Got somebody from my old town where I used to live up north interested in it. Managed to get information to him via eBay, which got us connected out of eBay. And I had a good old chat with him. And I just said to him, right, I said, I just need to sell it because I want a Speedy. I've got my eyes on a Speedy. So he trusted me, and he dropped the money in my bank account within 10 minutes. And I dropped the FXD in the post within another half an hour. Job done. That's the way it did. So it was pretty good. and I sorted the Speedy. But I don't know. I've not looked at prices. Anyone know currently what the average price is for a 21, a worn, not saying worn out, but not, not with box and tags. I mean, it's been, I love the FXD. When I had it on, it was on there permanently, wasn't it? So, anyone know how much to go for now? 21 FXDs. Matt H, the RS6 is a lot more than 58 grand if it's the new one. Do you know what? I'm sorry, mate. It might be an RS3 actually. Yeah, sorry, mate. Yes, I'm not thinking it was. Sorry, I was thinking about someone else I know who won an RS6 work on Best of the Best. Yeah, but so it's an RS3, mate. It was, but it was kitted up. But it was an RS3, the bits of kits and everything. But that's not an RS6. Yeah. So, yeah, FXD. It went, but I got a Speedy, which I like. Yeah, nice watch. It's a proper strap monster. And RJ from Fratello, when I went over there with the lads, he gave us a couple of straps for it as well. A couple of Fratello leather straps for it. Because obviously he is Speedy Tuesday. He loves his Speedies. Teen Tickers RS3 is a wicked car. I know it. Yeah. I know it is. It's a mad machine in the RS3. I would like one. Fight cars, John. You're a biker. Get an MV Agusta or F4 1000. Yeah, do you know what? Those MV Agustas are nice. Back in the day, I had a yellow Ducati 748R, and a mate of mine had one of those MV Agusta F4 1000s, and we went to Ireland. Went to the Northwest 200 bike race in Ireland. We rode to Ireland, obviously on the boat in between. That was good. Those are the days when I had the but it's too. I don't know. I don't think I've got the reflexes anymore. I've not got the reflexes anymore to handle a sports bike. I don't want to lose my license either because I nearly lost my license on the Duke because you can't bimble. You can't bimble on a yellow Ducati 748R with fucking big pipes on it. You just got to go like that until something gets in your way or something with blue lights appears in your fucking mirrors, and that's what happened. So no, the days are gone with that, but it was good fun. It was good fun. Yeah, all good fun. The cars are good. Yeah, cars are good, but they're too expensive now. I mean, I've just got a lease car, which is a Seat Leon. It's 115 brake, but fast as fuck for 115 brake. But they're like brand new. It's only a lease car, brand new, like 23 grand or something. And you get nothing. It's nothing fancy. It's 23 grand. Price of cars are fucking ridiculous. Yeah. Yeah, 748R. Yeah. It's the R as well, the single seat one. The yellow one. Single seat with the white stripe. Ugh, fucking ridiculous. What a bike. Yeah, what a bike. Yeah, I spent some money on bikes in my time. I bought a Ducati Monster S4. Remembers that had a 916 engine in it. I bought that brand new for 7,700 quid. 6 months later, I rode back to the dealership with it. They said, "What are you doing here? You do for service?" I said, "No, I'm bored." They said, "What do you want?" I said, "I want one of them. I want that one." Sorry, a Little Britain quote, if anyone remembers Little Britain. And I pointed to yellow 748. Oh, you had an S4. Wow. Yeah, so I rode it was a graphite grey S4 with the red wheels. I rode it back into the dealership after 6 months and said, I want one of them, and pointed to the 748R because that is the Ducati that I'd seen when I was reading bike magazines before I ever had a bike. Of course, it was a 916 then, but it's the same shape. I just said, I want one of them. So they didn't give you anything like 7,700 quid back for the Duke. This S4, I don't know what they gave me. It was fucking dog shit. You know, fucking, I don't know, 5.5, 6 grand or something. And then I think the 748R was 2 or 3 years old. And that was like 8.5 grand or something. So back with the 748R the same day. And I went straight to my mate's house. My mate Tony lives in Malaysia with his wife and kid. And he came out and said, "Oh dear, Johnny, don't tell me you got one of them." I said, "Yeah." He said, "Give me the keys." He went and got his helmet on because he had a bike. And he went hooning off. And he came back about 20 minutes later and said, "Give me the keys back." I said, "Don't let me ever ride that again." So what speed? He says, the wrong side of 160 on the East Lancs. So the East Lancs is a big road in Manchester. And he said between whatever, I can't remember the roundabout, Greyhound roundabout, that, but something like that. I know. So there's a bit on the East Lancs between 2 roundabouts where there's no roads coming in or nothing. It's just a road. And he's 160, wrong side of 160 down there. That's bonkers. Fastest I ever had out of it was 135. That was pretty good. Because being small, I could just go behind the visor. So the visor was like that with my head, and yeah, 135. Someone got me away, so that's why. Sorry, I'm digressing. But yeah, those are the days with bikes. Harleys, I've had a few Harleys as well. Harleys are nice. Yeah. People don't get Harleys. A lot of bikers don't. A lot of sports bike riders don't get Harleys, but when you got a nice Harley, a cool Harley like I had, it's great. It's good. Right. Okay, been on an hour and 12 minutes. Thank you ever so much, everybody. Thank you all for the super chats. Thank you all for joining me and let me have this ramble in the garden. It was lovely. Just talking about anything and everything. I will be back. I ain't going anywhere. Thank you, Ian Nicholson, again for jumping in. He's my spanner man. Chili Badger also. He's not here tonight, but he's my spanner man as well. Well, Ian Nicholson had a 308 GTB. Seriously, Ian, you had a 308 GTB. Wow. Excellent. No, they were beautiful. 308 GTBs were beautiful. So anybody who doesn't, any of you younguns, the 308 GTB is the tin roofed version of the thing that Magnum had. So anyone who see Magnum, he had a 308 GTS, and Ian had a 308 GTB, which is the better looking one because I don't like the Targas. GTB is a better one. So yes, actually, Pete the Greek, where have you been? Chilling out, buying dogs and things like that. Yeah, I know, I'm back. Don't worry. Okay, geeky question. Geeky question, Ian. And without Googling, I'll see if anyone else knows in the chat without Googling 308. Ferrari 308. What does 308 mean? And please don't cheat. See, just Google it. Don't Google it. Anyone know what 308 means? Thomas Bennett, no more car or bike. Okay, sorry, I'm going in a minute, Thomas. We're just geeking out about anything. No, no one's going to tell me what 308 means. Never mind. No, nothing like that. It means 3 litre, 8 cylinder. That's what it was. It was a 3 litre V8. That's what 308 means. There you go. Another. Yeah, that's right. 8 cylinders and 3. So yeah, 3 litre. Yeah. Sorry, that was geeky and boring. Thank you ever so much. See what the twins are doing before I go. Oh, sitting behind me. Hey, boys. Right, we're signing off. I'm going to get some tea, but thank you ever so much. I said I will. I will be back. The combination of pre-recorded stuff, obviously, on Christopher Ward, because that's. Do you know what? Let's tackle the Christopher Ward thing. 'Cause I get some fucking stick, don't I, about Christopher Ward? You know I do. Tickers come back. Sorry, Bobby, I'm here. Back. Sorry. Yeah, I do get some stick about Christopher Ward, and a lot of it is from some of the snobby watch people who think that the watch life starts and ends with Rolex. And you know me, and is it on a NATO strap? Well, no, none of them are on NATO at the moment, but it doesn't mean they won't be. But I don't know why, but some of my most watched videos ever are when I do talk about Christopher Ward. Seriously. That's what he says about me, but that's what happens. It's just you do well for me. I do like them. So there we go. So there'll be a couple more Christopher Ward videos coming up very soon. That's what I can say about that. And they will continue. And I've probably got some more Christopher Wards in my collection that I haven't really talked about. So there we go. Dodger says Higgins has poisoned me with high horology, talk, and languor. Yeah, I mean, the way I look at it, if you're a watch enthusiast, you should like a watch for what it looks like. If it's built well and it's worth the money that you pay for it, and if it looks good and it works and it's worth the money that you pay for it, then there's nothing wrong with it. It might not be as good as Rolex because it might cost $1.50 and a Rolex costs 10 grand. So you can't say it's as good as a Rolex because it's not the precision, but if it's a 1,500 quid watch and it's a good 1,500 quid watch, then it's a good watch. That's what they said. If you favourite Christopher Ward, Sealander, Belcanto, or 12. Wow. Thomas, great question. Well, I said I haven't got the 12 yet. It's on its way somewhere across the world to me. Belcanto, I love the look of the Belcanto, but as I said when I did my review, I'm a bit Mutton Jeff, so I didn't get the ping. Honestly, I used to, if I put the Belcanto on my wrist and I had it there on the desk and it pinged in a quiet room, I really couldn't hear it. And I think that is because I'm a bit Mutton Jeff. And I don't deny it. It's you think about how tall I am or not. So you think about it. I love my music. So where do you think I've been for the last 30 odd years at gigs? I've been at the front, haven't I? 'Cause I can't fucking see. So you think about it. I've seen them all. Can you imagine? It probably just takes me being at the front of a Guns N' Roses gig because I can't see, but an ear full of Slash playing the guitar to wreck my ears. All the gigs, I like to go, every gig I go to, I like to stand at the front because I can't see otherwise. And that means you're going to get blasted with speakers. So that's what's happening. I'm probably, and also in my guitar playing days, I used to get in a practice room and get me 100 watt amp and I used to have it wound up full because I could. It's a practice room. There's no other houses about. So I used to have a big amp and I used to wind it up full, and then I used to put pedals on it and I used to play loud. So that's another way that my ears have probably been done in. So the bel canto, I couldn't hear the ping when it was just on my wrist on the table. So it was lost on me, if you like, but it looked good. It looked very, very nice. It was a nice looking watch. Sealander's nice, but it's not super special, but it's a nice watch. I do like the Sealander. And I said the 12 one's coming to me on loan, so I'll let you know I'll let everybody know what it's like when I get it. Tickers, do you like the Submariner? Yes, I do like the Submariner. Obviously, because my holy grail watch, which I'm never going to get, is the Milsub, which is the military submariner that was supplied to the UK Armed Forces in the 70s, the 5517, with fixed lugs and sword hands and a bigger serrated bezel, and you probably pay 120 grand now for a ropey one, and certainly you'll pay 250,000 for one with Previdence. So yeah, I do like the Milsub. The Submariner, yeah, I do like it. Dipper Tray 75 tickets. Do you really sell your FXD? Say it isn't true. No, it is, mate. It's true. I sold it. I sold it, and I got a speed. I got a 2021 Moonwatch, Hesalite Speedy, a 1861. Because I like a Speedy. I always like the Speedy. I got 1861, and I wanted one with a Hesalite because that was the proper one that went on the moon. So, yeah, I did. Okay, Matt H. Some of our cousins across the water laughed at William Wood. I see they are sold by Watches of Switzerland now. They deserve every success in my book. I bought one for a family member. Okay. Yeah. Nobby Sensei had the PRX Tiffany Blue 41 for one day. Didn't like it. The 12 is definitely a better and more refined timepiece. That'd be an idea. Anyone got a PRX they want to lend me to put against a 12 for a video? That could be interesting. That would be interesting, wouldn't it? 12 versus PRX. Yeah, someone messaged me. They're in the UK and they've got PRX they want to lend me just on a bracelet. But then again, it might not be. I'm getting they're sending me the titanium one, so it might not actually be comparable because it might not be comparable because it's titanium. I actually do like the PRX actually. They're right, quite comfy. Worth having one in the collection. Definitely worth having in the collection. Said yeah. So because Ian came late to the party and asked me about what's on my radar. I said I'd like a No Time to Die eventually, but I can't see them dropping a price. I haven't checked the prices recently, but I think they're still 7.5, 8 grand on a bracelet. And I said I wouldn't mind one of the Dirty Dozen popping up. I've seen them between 1,300 and 2 grand, depending on the condition. So it'd be nice to have a Dirty Dozen in my collection. Apart from that, things just pop up. So Max, hey, greetings from Luxembourg. Hope the old Belarus. Sorry, Max. I'm struggling to know what you mean about Belarus. Sorry, is that a Benrus? Thinking, was it Benrus? Have I got Benrus? Max, are you the guy who sent me the Benrus? I think he might be, you know. I think Max might be the guy who sent me the Benrus. So, Max, are you the guy who sent me the Benrus? Yeah, I'll tell you the story. I think his name was Matt. We're talking 2 years ago. So I bought. Yeah. Okay. I bought one of those plastic watches, the Benrus plastic watch. The one that's sealable, they're called disposable, Benrus disposable. Yes, it was Max. And but you sent me another watch. You sent me a free watch with it as well, didn't you? Which wasn't working. And I got it working. I sent it to somebody. Was it a Hamilton you sent me as well? Yeah, Max, I bought, Matt, great to see you, Max. Yeah, I bought the Benrus disposable off him. I wanted one for ages. And they're very rare now because I said they're from 1973 and it's a sealed plastic watch. Obviously, you don't have a battery in or anything, it's completely hand wind. And literally, when it breaks, you throw them away and get another one. And they're used in the Vietnam War. And this. I wanted one, and it popped up on Facebook, and it's in bloody good condition with the original strap as well. And I jumped all over that. I thought, yeah, I need that. I love that watch. And he sent me, I think it was a Hamilton he sent me as well. I didn't. He just sent it with a gift with it, which I really chuffed him on that. And I sent it to somebody on the military watch forum who managed to get it working. So yeah, thank you, Max. Good to see you, man. Yes. So I've still got that. Yeah, I've got the Benrus. I've got all my military. There's one thing I don't do. I don't sell any military watches I get. Anything like that, I don't bloody sell them. So I said I need a dirty dozen. One of the 12 dirty dozen. I need to have one of them. And I need a No Time to Die. Those are probably the two I probably got on my radar in my head. And anything else that pops up. Yeah, an old Hamilton for the 50s. Yeah, thanks, Max. I remember that with a black case. Yes. That was nice. Yeah, it was good, nice to watch that. Thank you, man. That's very kind of you. Yes. Right. Okay. Been on nearly an hour and a half. Thank you so much, everybody, for remembering I still exist. Max still got an old Hamilton Field watch to get fixed for the 1969 automatic. Send me a PM, Max. Send me an email. I can put you onto some people who can probably help you get that fixed. I know a few people. So teaandtickers@gmail.com. Excuse me. Bung us an email and we'll have a little chat and probably somebody who can probably put you in touch with. Or I can put you in touch with the forum where you can ask. And there'll be people on there who will know somebody who can probably fix that for you. I know a few people. Right, I'm going to go. Thank you so much. I'm going this time. I know I nearly went about 20 minutes ago. So thank you for all your kind messages. Thank you for all your super chats. Enjoy your afternoon tick as well. It's 10 past 7 in the evening, Pocket. So we're the night's drawing in. But yes, thank you so much. I'm going to dig some food out. Feed the kids who are eating me out of house and home. Bless them. Cheers, Nobby. Cheers, Max. Thanks, Dodger. Later, Ian. Thank you. Pocket. Matt H. Thank you all for commenting. Thank you all for remembering I'm still here. And I will be back soon. Thanks, Thomas. Yes, excellent. We're back soon, everybody. Thank you, everybody. And I bid you farewell.